Hello, my gorgeous ones. This is Dr. V, and I am back with a new Timeless Love reading that was actually here by popular demand because we did a poll on our community tab this past week where I asked you to choose which reading you would like me to do this week, and you guys chose urgent messages from your divine guides about your connection. So that's what we're doing today. I have 3 divine guides, and they're divine masculine guides actually, so that they can give you messages about your love, about your twin flame or soulmate connection. So maybe things that you haven't been able to see, or you haven't, because you're so close to the situation, right? I'm hoping that these messages will give you clarity and confidence as you move along this journey to love and union with that special person in your life. So I want to welcome our new subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. It is so wonderful to have you. I want to let you know that you are joining a community that is so full of love, support, and upliftment. And we really do need that today because life and times are getting very challenging. So wherever you are in the world right now, you beautiful Live Tarot family, I just want to send you all of my loving prayers for healing. I hope that you are keeping yourselves very safe, focusing on your health and your well-being at this time. Also, for those of us who are in the United States, and because of the very sad situation that is happening here, I just want to let you all know that you are in my thoughts and prayers. It has been very difficult. I don't want to get emotional. I don't want to, it's been a very difficult time, and my heart just goes out to everybody who is suffering, especially for the poor gentleman who lost his life. I just want to let you know that you are all in my thoughts and prayers, and I feel like the best we can do at this time is to come together and love each other and give healing and prayers. The best thing that I can do is to continue to show up, to help, to support, sending out really loving vibrations, and to continue to be part of this community and to spread our message of love and coming together and unity. You know that I'm just so grateful for all of you. I'm so deeply appreciative. You are the best family anybody could ever have. So thank you to all of you who are here, as well as to all of you who are new. I'm going to read each of them and who they are and their message. And I say, actually, you know what? If all of the messages resonate, take all of the messages. You don't have to just pick one. You could pick one, you could pick 2, you could pick all of them. So let's start here. Your first guide is Serapis Bay, Ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Your second guide is the Divine Director, Intervention and Purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Your third guide is Mercury, Open Communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. Okay, so if you would also like to look at crystals to help you, we have this orange crystal. We have this pink one, and we have this green one. So take a moment to maybe just take a deep breath, maybe close your eyes, get centered, and see which one of these you feel most attracted to for your message. And today I'm also going to give you your affirmation of the day. That is something that we do here if you're new. We do an affirmation for every reading, which you want to focus on to help expand and raise your vibration, live your best life, really step into your greatness, which I think is getting more and more important each day, right? So I always say, write the affirmation in the comment box below and put it in your vibration. Also, make sure that you leave me a comment. You can write the affirmation as well as your comment on which of these resonated for you and how it made you feel. I read every single one of them, and I try to respond to as many as I can. So today's affirmation of the day is, I live in flow. Because this is so important for us, right? I mean, the more we can live in a flow state, the more we can get into a state of healing and relaxation and calmness and love, the more we can raise our vibration, the more we can have more energy to do the things that we do need to get done in our current life right now. And the more that we can also manifest great things, right? Manifest more love, more abundance, more happiness, peace, and joy wherever we are in our life and in our world. So make sure you write that in the comment box below. I live in flow. Okay, so the timestamps for each of these readings are also in the box below. So let's get started with our first guide, Serapis Bey. All right, so for our divine guide, Serapis Bey, welcome to your reading. Let's see, what messages do you have? Spirit and our divine guide, what messages do you have for our beautiful souls who need to hear what is going on with their connection with the person that they love? What is it that they need to know? Spirit and our divine guide, what is it that they need to know? Serapis Bey, please tell us, what is it that we need to know? What are we not seeing, perhaps, or what do we need to better understand about the person that we love? Okay, so what I'm feeling here is that the person that you love has been giving you mixed messages. Okay, they have made things very difficult for you for some time now, because I'm feeling that you feel very, very drawn to them. You feel very deeply connected to them. And that is why you have been giving them the benefit of the doubt. And I think you've been doing this for quite a while, as in you've been holding on to the potential that you see, because I'm feeling that there's something about this person that is very different than anybody that you have known before in your life. So there's something about this love that really almost struck you like a thunderbolt. Like when you first met, when you first connected with this person, you had feelings, thoughts, energies coming that you have never experienced before. I'm also feeling that they have been coming in your dreams, that you see them doing different things, saying things to you, asking you for things. There's just been so much powerful energy, and you've had a hard time, and you've even, I think, even at sometimes tried to leave this connection or say, you know what, I can't do this anymore. It's time for me to move on. But there was something about this person that kept bringing you back. But the problem is, and I think what your spirit guide is trying to tell you here, is that your person, even though you feel this strong connection to them, they have had issues with loyalty. Okay, they've had issues in the past with the idea of opening up their heart to one person. And I'm not saying I'm not saying that your guide is saying that this person is disloyal. It's not that they're disloyal. It's just that I feel that what he's saying, what your divine masculine guide is saying, is that your person has a hard time even being loyal to themselves, as in there's a bit of a darker energy in them because of things that they have gone through, experiences that they've had that make them run from very deep connections. This is something that they are not used to, and they don't know what to do with that energy. And so what happens is that not only do they run from you, but they tend to run from themselves. That's a way of also running from you. So they definitely have issues about opening up their heart to somebody that they feel a deep connection with. This is not, you know how sometimes we are coming from a point where when we feel a deep connection with somebody, we want to run to them. But this person, I think this is what you may have been having a hard time understanding or dealing with. This person, the energy is the opposite. When they feel a very deep connection, they run from you instead of running to you, whereas you may run to the person that you feel a deep connection with because you are at a stage in your life where you want that connection. So this is the contrast, as Abraham Hicks would say, right? If you think about it from the perspective of past life relationships, deep soul connections, but also how you are attracting them right now into your life. And that is why your person has had a split energy. That is why you always feel this push and pull energy from them, because there is a contrast, there is a disconnect between what you do or how you handle this deep connection, how you're handling this, whether you see it as a twin flame, whether you see it as a soulmate, whatever it is, there's a deep soul connection here that you run to. Like, you are loyal to this. This is what you want. When you felt this with your person, you felt loyalty. You felt like this is it. This is the connection that you want. This is the love that you want. This is the person that you want. So you were loyal, but they were struggling with that because they haven't even been true to themselves yet. They haven't unlocked this aspect of themselves, of their own heart, because they tend to run away. So let's see what your tarot says. So Serapis Bay, can you give us more? Can you take us deeper? What else do we need to know about our love? What more is an urgent message that we need to know? What are we not seeing? What urgent messages do you have for us about our love that we really need to understand about this connection? All right, so look, this makes perfect sense here too. So what I'm feeling here is your person, they are starting to slowly understand that if they continue running from this connection, they're going to lose you completely. So there is a desire in them somewhere deep inside for a transformation, because I do feel, and I feel that your guide is trying to tell you that they are getting to a point where they are tired of running. Okay, they are getting to a point where running is becoming exhausting to them. And they're starting to understand that they can't run forever, especially from this connection, right? That this is a connection that no matter how much they run and they try to hide, this connection is coming back to them. So there is some sort of a mirroring energy going on here. So if you feel that no matter what you do, you haven't been able to let go of this connection, even though you feel like their lack of loyalty to you, their constant running, their constant resistance to this connection, or even ghosting. You may have even felt that as soon as you get close, the closer you get, the more it triggers your love's ghosting, like they just step away. They stop talking to you. They stop answering texts. They may block you sometimes, right? They may block you and then they may unblock you. They may go back and forth. So I feel that the mirroring is happening in the sense that even though they are ghosting and blocking, they are not being able to run away from this connection in the way that they think they are. because it is coming back to them. So if you are dreaming about them, they are also dreaming about you. They are also haunted by the connection in a good way, in the sense that they are seeing that the way that maybe other connections have fallen away in the past, this one is not. This one is staying. And so the running is getting to be very tiresome. So they are seeking some sort of a change, some sort of a change within themselves, because what I feel this connection is doing is that it's opening up some sort of a portal for your love. Okay, it is opening up a door that has been closed off for some time. And I'm seeing this because I'm getting this combination here, Ace of Wands and the Fool. So this tells us, and your spirit guide is trying to tell you, that this connection that you feel is having such an impact on the person that you love that it is making them really rethink the doors that have been closed in their heart. And it is making them want to open those doors. So that whole issue of loyalty, of running, of having this split energy, of this yes and no energy, of coming and going, right? Ghosting and then coming back, blocking and then coming back, acting as if they love you because deep down inside they do, and sometimes letting those actions out, but then stopping them. Or sometimes even acting out because they have that sense of resistance and they're afraid. So what I'm feeling here is that there is some sort of an opening going on here. Ace of Wands. This is lovely, right? This shows us that your person is wanting to have a new way of doing things. Like they're tired. They're tired of running, and they don't want to act the way that they have been acting so far. There's a real deep sense of, you know what, I don't want to act like this anymore. I'm not happy. The person I love is certainly not happy, right? Like you are not happy. Nobody's happy in this situation. So they are looking to think about how they can do things differently. They are looking for the strength in order to do that. This is really good, because I think a lot of the reason why your person has been struggling with all of this kind of energy is there is some sort of lack of strength, especially when it comes to the loyalty. Like when you are running from yourself and you are feeling like you can't even be loyal to yourself, much less loyal to the person that you love, as in truly commit to them, truly step up to this connection and really claim the connection. I feel like this is the thing. Like they haven't been willing to claim the connection. That's where this loyalty lies, is that when you claim that, no, this is my love, this is my twin flame, this is my soulmate, I claim this connection, they haven't been able to do that. And now it's like they want to have the strength to be able to do that. They want to claim this connection because up till now they haven't had the strength. And so that's why this Fool's energy is a wonderful energy. This is a major spiritual lesson coming from your person to you, as in they are trying to now open up the path that is a new path for the two of you, a path that the two of you have not been down yet. And so instead of running away, they want to run down this path with you, as in they want a new perspective, a new experience, and they want to share that with you. So let's get some more messages here. Serapis Babe, please tell us, give us some more messages. What would, wow, see? What would our love say to us from their deepest self if they could? What would our love truly say? What are they thinking and feeling deep down? Look at this, see? Isn't this lovely? See? So you know this, you know that you have been feeling this chemistry between the two of you for a very long time, right? This is why neither of you have been able to truly let go of this connection. Even though you've had ups and downs, even though there's been some ghosting going on, even though there's been some, running going on, it is the deep, strong, magnetic chemistry that keeps bringing you back to one another. And see, look at these messages from your person, your love. I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. And can you forgive me? Can you try to understand me? So see, this shows us why there has been some of that running energy, why there has been that loyalty issue, right? So there were definite words spoken here, and that makes sense because you've been on this path of like blow hot, blow cold, blow hot, blow cold, right? Going back and forth. And so definitely your person was running away from the pain of not being able to open up that closed aspect of their heart, right? That space in their heart that they just have not been able to open up to a deeper connection, the space that makes them run. And so look at this, their message to you is, look, I am coming to a point where I cannot run anymore. I'm exhausted. I need to do this differently. I need to open up my heart space and let you in on this journey. And this is a journey that we have to make together, or else we're never going to be together, right? This is kind of like a do or die. This is it. This is the time. So they are wondering, can you forgive me? Can you please forgive all of this? And can you try to understand where I was coming from so that we can have a new journey together? So this is your urgent message from your guide, Serapis Bey. So for those of you who are here listening to this message, thank you so much for being here. If you would like to have a private reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of the oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey to love. So thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing. If you feel that you liked your reading, please do click that like button, because it shows YouTube that we do have a message that is worth spreading and sharing. So thank you so much, and I'll see you all on the next reading. Hello, beautiful ones who chose the Divine Director. Welcome to your reading. So, dear Divine Director, our Divine Masculine Spirit Guide, can you please tell us what are your urgent messages regarding our love connection? What are your urgent messages for all of these beautiful twin flames, soulmates, and deep love connections? What messages do you have for them that are urgent, that they need to know, that they may not be seeing right now, about their masculine or their feminine? Lovely energy coming through here. All right, so just from the initial energy that I'm feeling, I'm seeing that your person, your love, is really coming into a better place right now. I feel that they have been struggling with resistance and unwillingness, but I feel that this unwillingness really has come from all kinds of different aspects of their life, and it spills over into your connection with them. So I feel like your person has been having issues about not wanting to compromise in life. And I know that's difficult. We all go through that. You know, sometimes we have been through a lot of adversity, a lot of struggle in our life, and we feel that we've been forced to compromise a lot, right? We've been forced to give up a lot of our dreams because they didn't work out. We've been forced to give up our desires because, they were never fulfilled. We were always disappointed or heartbroken. So I'm feeling from the energy of your love that this is where they come from. They feel that there have been a lot of times where they were hopeful about something. They thought they were going to get something. They thought that they were on the right track. And then life just threw them a curveball. Like life just really disappointed them, because just when they were on the verge of getting what they wanted, it went away. And I think that this has happened more than once to the person that you love. And I believe that it has been some sort of a recurring pattern in their life. And so it's almost like they've gotten to the point where they have given up hope. They don't want to. They haven't maybe even realized it yet. I feel like it's more of a subconscious feeling. And as they got into these phases of disappointment and things not working out, they started to put up walls of resistance. They stopped wanting to take action. They lost their motivation. It's really a very sad energy coming through, that as the person that you love, as things started not working out over and over again for them, they started saying, well, then what's the point? Why should I keep even trying? Why should I keep trying in love, in life, in success? Like there was something in them that there's a part of them that just shut down and really became unwilling. They felt like it didn't matter what they did. It wasn't going to work out anyway. And so there's a lot of negativity that started to surround them, a lot of negative energy. But I do feel that part of that negativity manifested itself in a type of sadness, a type of gentleness. So I'm not feeling that this person is an aggressive person. This is not an aggressive energy. This is the energy of somebody who's a bit lost, who's a bit sad, but who's very sweet and has a vulnerable side to them. So I feel that the divine director, your spirit guide, is saying that one of the things that really brought you together is the vulnerability of your love, of this person that you're in love with, your twin flame or soulmate. You felt that they were very vulnerable, very sweet. They had a very gentle and very vulnerable side to them. They had a very gentle heart, and that is what you felt really attracted to. But unfortunately, what came along with that gentle heart was a bit of a guarded energy, an energy of not wanting to put in effort. So you may have felt that your person, although they were very loving, they had a very kind heart to them, they were not willing to put in the effort that it takes to have a deeper connection. It was almost like they were only willing to go to a certain level. They weren't willing to go past a certain level with you. So as soon as they got to some level where you were starting to feel very good about the connection, they pull away because they feel like that's all they have to give. They can't give more than that, because they weren't willing to. So I do feel that what happened here was that you tried very hard to create some sort of a sacred space here. You tried very hard to make them feel comfortable, to make them feel safe. You did whatever you could to help them to open up, because you knew that there was goodness inside of them. You knew that they weren't doing this out of malice or doing this out of wanting to hurt you, but you felt that there was something in them that was very wounded and that was very gentle, and they were afraid of that raw aspect of their life, of their heart, of their love, of their life, of being hurt again. And so you saw this and you tried very much to create a sacred space around this relationship, as in You really try to be their best friend. You really try to make them feel like you are not like anybody else. You're not here to hurt them. You're not here to judge them. You're not here to criticize them. You're here to really create a sacred space of this relationship, of this connection. You're here to show them what is possible between the two of you, because I think you realized the potential of this maybe a lot earlier than they did. And so you've been trying, but I do feel that you are also getting a bit tired of this, right? Because you may have made some progress, but then you hit walls. You make progress, then you hit walls. And so that's where it's like your divine director is saying, this is what is going on with this person. They do have this unwillingness. So let's see what you need to know. Let's do your tarot. So divine director, please tell us, what are your urgent messages? What else can you tell us about this person's love, their twin flame, their soulmate, their energy? What else do we need to know about them? What are urgent messages that we must understand about our twin flame or soulmate that we may not be seeing at this time? Wow, really, really heavier energies coming through here, guys. Divine director, please tell us, what else do we need to know? What are your urgent messages? All right, so look at this. We are definitely getting some heavier messages, but I think what our spirit guide is trying to tell us here is that there's a reason, okay? There is a very deep reason as to why your person has been unwilling. So if you have been feeling this resistance in this connection, it is because there is something going on here with your love when it comes to codependency. Now, there's something here that I feel that you may not know about them. They may be hiding this from you. They may not have been able to openly share this with you. And that is why we're also getting that willingness, because there is some sort of an unwillingness here to unload their burden. So I feel like what your guide is telling you urgently is that your person is carrying some sort of a burden here. They're carrying something in their heart, in their soul, that is weighing them down. They may have had some sort of a very negative or bad experience that they are hiding. They're hiding it from you. They are even hiding it from the world. And it's almost like what they've done is they've taken this experience and they have really locked it away deep, deep down inside in their heart. Kind of like in those places that are very dark and very mysterious. And what they've done is they've literally just put a key into that lock and locked it, because they don't have any other way of dealing with it. So they haven't really figured out how to heal it. But there is something there that is extremely deep. Now, it could have been some sort of abuse when they were young. It could have been some sort of toxic energy or some sort of deep-seated betrayal that they experienced that was so traumatizing to them that they had to lock it away. And I don't feel that they were given any kind of direction on how to heal this, like how to deal with this, whatever it was that happened. And so they weren't given the support, or not only were they not given the support, but they themselves haven't yet sought the sacred space, as in they haven't yet sought how to heal this. So they may not have sought counseling. They may not have looked to, spiritual practices. They may not. But I feel that their time is coming. And I feel that that is what your guide is telling you, is that up till now, they haven't been able to find the solution. They haven't really been open to or willing to go there. Okay, they haven't been open or willing to go there. But now, because of what this connection is doing for them, it is unlocking that door. It is helping them. Your love, the sacred space that you've created, your unconditional love, and I do feel that you have been giving them unconditional love. I feel that it has truly given them the tools. Like, it is slowly giving them the keys to their inner kingdom because of this Knight of Cups energy. This tells us that your person, your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved is getting there. They are getting there. They are getting to the point where they are willing to unlock the emotional doors, the emotional energy, their cups energy, their true emotions that they have kept locked up for so long. Your love, your guidance, your support, your unconditional acceptance of who they are without judging them, without criticizing them, is now giving them that sacred space. It's giving them the feeling of, you know what? It is time to finally lay down my burdens. 10 of Swords, okay? This, whatever they have been going through, whatever they have been locking away deep inside them, it is time for them to make it come out into the light. Because if they don't, they are going to experience a very difficult time. It is coming to a point where they are coming to a breaking point, okay? They're coming to a point in their life where they can no longer handle the stress of this burden of whatever it is that they're holding inside. They have been repressing it for so long that it is about to literally just destroy them emotionally. Okay, I don't want to give any sense of fear here. I'm not trying to make this into something that is something to be afraid of. Actually, I feel that your guide, the divine director, is saying that no, we are sending messages. We are sending really powerful messages that it is time for your beloved to drop the burden. It is time for them to finally let go. And that if this tower falls for them, which is that they finally are able to let it out, whether it means that they need to have a breakdown in a good way, as in just cry it out, share it, let out all of the pent-up emotions, let out all of the repression, that is a good thing. This is going to crack things open for your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, as well as for this connection, because it's going to, when this tower comes down, when they are open to finally letting go of this terrible energy that they've been holding in, it's going to create something new for this connection. It's going to bring you closer together because it's going to heal. It's going to heal them and it's going to help heal this connection. So this is really, really important for them. They need this, okay? Your divine guide is saying your beloved needs this tower to come down. It's time for them to finally let it out, to finally let go. So can you please tell us, what are some messages from your beloved's higher self that you need to know? What are messages coming through from your beloved's higher self that you need to know? See? So this is very much in alignment. See, they want the best for you, even though they are not in the best place themselves. Okay, so there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of caring. It's almost like this person, and as we were saying before, this is somebody who has a very gentle heart. And they oftentimes put other people's happiness above their own because they have been so emotionally stunted. They have stunted themselves so much. They have been so out of touch with their own emotions that they kind of take happiness in other people's happiness. They feel that that is the safer thing to do. So they truly do want the best for you. And they are still trying to find a place for themselves. See, I'm still trying to find a place for myself in the world. So they need this. They need this. When this tower comes down, when they finally let go and they share and they start coming into alignment with their emotions, then they're going to find their place in this world, and they're going to find their place with you too. This is very good. We need this to happen. So please do leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought and felt about this reading. Make sure you do also put in your affirmation of the day. If you would like to have a private reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey to love. And I just want to thank you so much. Please do subscribe, like, and share so we can grow our family. When you do like the video, you send YouTube the message that we do have a message here, a community here that is worth sharing and growing. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. So my lovelies who chose Spirit Guide number 3, Mercury, welcome to your reading. So dear Spirit Guide, dear Divine Masculine Spirit Guide, Mercury, what are your urgent messages for all of these beautiful twin flame soulmates? What can you tell them about their love connection that they may not know, that they may not be seeing at this time? What are your urgent messages for them? Beautiful. What are your urgent messages? This one popped out. I'm going to take it. What urgent messages do you have, dear Divine Spirit Guide, for these beautiful twin flames and soulmates? Beautiful. So what I'm feeling is some really lovely energy here. And to me, it has to do with an energy of reunion and also an energy of going from lack to abundance. And what I mean by that, and I think what Mercury means by that, is that your person, a lot of their dominant energy in life has been some sort of a lack, as in they may have experienced feeling like nothing is ever enough. They may have felt a lot of divisions also in their life. So when you feel lack, it makes sense that you also feel very divided, because there's a division that you feel within yourself, and there's also a division that you feel with other people. So I'm feeling that your person, your twin flame soulmate, beloved, your love, they may have had a hard time throughout their life connecting with others in a way that was satisfying to them. I do feel that they have not been very unified. And I do feel that part of this comes from their own identity. They have definitely been through moments of identity crisis, as in not really understanding who they really are. Not really knowing themselves at a deep level. This is something that they have struggled with, and that is why they've also sometimes been very confused about what is it that they truly want. So when they don't know who they are, it's hard for them to really understand what it is that they want and what they don't want. And so that's why I feel that your guide, Mercury, is saying that your person may be coming off of cycles of feeling very divided from themselves as well as from other people. So they may feel better in putting up walls with other people. They may even be sometimes on the border of argumentative. Like they may be easy to fight with others, not because they want to fight, but because it's been some sort of a pattern of behavior for them. Like they get triggered very easily. So when they feel that somebody is saying something that goes against their own belief system, or their own opinions, because I do feel that your person has strong opinions. They are not somebody who takes the neutral line. They're not somebody who would rather be calm and neutral. They're very passionate about their opinions. So, and they like having opinions. Like, they feel that having their own viewpoint, their own opinion on things in life gives them some sort of a power. But the problem with that is that they have found that their heated opinions, their passion towards their own viewpoints and their own beliefs have led them also to disunity, have led them to not feeling united with other people, because it has led them to having issues with others, right? Because they may have alienated maybe family, friends, right, with their own opinions. But they do have some regret about that. I think they're coming to a stage in their life where it's like, before they were okay with that. I mean, they had this energy of, you know what, it's okay because I'd rather be right. I'd rather be right than be unified. I don't need this friendship if this person has these wrong opinions and we don't see eye to eye. And they had a lot of that strong energy coming through. And you may have even experienced this strong energy coming through from them. And you know what? You may have been attracted to that even in the beginning, right? Because sometimes we can be very attracted to people who seem to know who they are, but actually this person, their opinions really got in the way of them knowing who they really are, as in they were kind of false beliefs. A lot of their opinions were more about protecting their own ego than they were about really knowing who they really are. And so, yes, this person can be very, very intoxicating because of their passion. They can be very intoxicating because they seem to have these very strong viewpoints on the world. And because of that, they can have this energy that's very attractive. Like, oh, wow, this person really has it going on. This person's really cool. Like they know who they are. They know what they believe in. But I feel like there are cracks in this surface. And that is what Mercury, your spirit guide, is trying to tell you. His urgent message to you is that you may not know them as well as you think, because they do put up that facade when inside they are much more divided. So that's something you need to know about them. They are not as confident as they show themselves to be. and that's okay, that's okay, because this is a learning process. But what the good thing here is, I think that your spirit guide is telling you urgently, is that your beloved, your twin flame, your soulmate is starting to regret that behavior. They are starting to feel a little bit more conscious of who they are. They are starting to ask some of the more difficult questions here, because what's happening is that they are starting to see that some of these false beliefs, some of these false opinions that they have, and a lot of this pride that they're carrying around, which is not really confidence, but it's more like a false pride, is actually robbing them of things that they want. And I believe that part of that is also robbing them of having a deeper connection with you. I think that they're realizing that some of these more argumentative ways, some of these more ego-driven energies are causing a real problem in you connecting. Even though they love you, even though they want a deeper connection, they're starting to see and regret and have remorse over the fact that their argumentative, passionate, opinionated ways may actually be causing rifts between the two of you. They may be causing problems between the two of you. They're getting in the way of you connecting at a more deeper level. And so this is a good thing. They're starting to feel the regret of that, and they're starting to shift into trying to be more open-minded. Look at this, open-minded, abundant, ready. It's your time to receive. So I really do feel that your person, your beloved, the person that you love, they are now starting to choose to receive love over the gratification of their own opinions. This is so important. I'm going to say this again because it's coming through so clearly from your spirit guide here. Your guide is trying to say that your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved is starting to value receiving your love, your affection, your care, your passion for them. They're starting to open up their mind to receiving that over the gratification of their own ego, as in they're starting to turn the tide to, it is not more important to be right or show my opinions. It is more important to be loved. It is more important to love and give and receive love than to just have my ego gratified. This is a very, really wonderful transformation that is coming through here. So let's do your tarot now. So Mercury, can you please tell us, take us deeper. What more urgent messages do you have? What more urgent messages do you have about our twin flame, our love, our soulmate? What do we need to, we're getting a little enthusiastic here. What do we need to know that we may not be seeing about our, what do we need to know that we have not been seeing yet about our love, about our connection? What else can you tell us in these urgent messages? Okay, so look at this. I do feel this is a very interesting confirmation of what we've been seeing so far. So look at this. This is, wow. Okay, so look at this. This Five of Cups. This tells us that your beloved, even though they may be hiding behind some of that proud energy, right? They may be hiding their emotions behind this tough exterior of, look at me, I'm so passionate, I'm so, decisive, I'm so forceful, look at me, I'm this like really tough person, I'm really smart, I'm really active, I'm really like, look at me, they behind that, there is a definite feeling of emotional turmoil. Okay, Five of Cups is the energy of feeling like you are losing out. It is definitely in alignment with this energy here of regret. Okay, they are really feeling like all of the things that they thought made them strong actually are making them weak when it comes to their heart's desires. Wow, that's coming through really strongly. Thank you, Spirit Guide. I feel, and let me say this again. So your love, up till now, they have utilized this energy very well. They may be somebody who is very dominant in the material world. They may be somebody who is a boss somewhere. They may be a manager. They may be used to telling other people what to do in some sort of a professional setting. They may be a leader. They may be somebody they could be an entrepreneur who have their own business, but they're used to being the boss in one way or the other. They're used to having some sort of a commanding presence. And to a certain extent, that has served them well in that realm, right? So because they have been extremely focused on building up their outside world. That's why we're also getting this 10 of Pentacles. So they have used this energy, okay? They have totally utilized their energy of passion, of drive, of ambition in order to achieve their own personal success. This Nine of Cups is all about the satisfaction that they do feel, the parts of how that personality that can be a bit dividing sometimes, right? Because they feel that they've had to make tough choices. They feel that they have had to, lay down the law in certain ways. And yes, that has been divisive in their life. Like that's caused divisions because yes, they have lacked some form of unity there. But they've been okay with that so far, right? Because it has gotten them somewhere. It has given some sort of external results, right? External results outside in the world that they've been okay with, and they have felt some sort of an emotional satisfaction from that, right? But now they're getting to a point where their heart is not being satisfied, because they know that this energy has caused some sort of a separation in their intimacy with you, the person that they love. They know that this energy cannot be brought into an intimate relationship because it has caused more arguments. It has caused ghosting. It has caused people coming in and people coming out. It has caused tense situations that have turned into tears, right? Tears of frustration, tears of disappointment, on both sides, whether he or she shows it or not, right? There is a definite emotional upheaval that this energy has caused, this lack of unity, right? This, energy that is keeping the two of you apart in certain ways, that is really getting in the way of your intimacy. Your spirit guide wants you to know that they are feeling it, okay? They are feeling the despair of that loss, this Five of Cups. And so they are wanting to turn that tide. They are wanting to receive in ways that are just more than just individually, right? Like now they are finally opening up to the fact that there is more to life. There is more to satisfaction and growth and, feeling really good about yourself by not just receiving for yourself alone, which is what this card tends to represent, at least I feel in this energy right now, but there's more to then giving and sharing with all, as in being able to back down from your ego so that you can, right? So that you can feel the love and give the love and everything that you have to give in a form of unity. And this is what is such a beautiful energy here, that Mercury, your spirit guide, wants you to know that your person is finally coming out of this individual ego, individualistic behavior, individualist thoughts and desires, into finally wanting to unify with you, unify their energy, their love. They want to finally give, not just receive, not just take, right? And they see this as a way to finally bring all of those aspects of their life together with you. They want to bring down those walls of that divisive energy, of that being more individualistic, that kind of, acting like but inside you really don't know. It's time for them to finally come together. So this is definitely a beautiful energy of union. So please tell us then, what would their messages be? What would messages from their higher self be to you, their beloved? What are your love's urgent messages to you? See? These are messages of realization. I should have been honest about my feelings. You were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. So see? They know that they messed this up with their own ego. They know they messed up with their own need to be right. They know they messed up by arguing, right? By letting their ego drive this. And now they have realized, because they are sensing that absence, they're sensing that you are pulling away or already have pulled away. So this is really good. This tells us that this regret, right? This realization, this whole desire for unity is here. It is here, and they have finally understood this. So, oh, wonderful. So please do let me know what you think of that. Please do leave me a comment. Of course, also make sure that you write our affirmation of the day, I live in flow, in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a private reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created especially for all of you who are on this journey to love. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing my readings. It means the world to me. Please do make sure that you do that, because that way YouTube gets the message that we really have a family here. We have a message that is worth spreading and sharing. So thank you so much, and I'll see you all on the next video.